Hi guys, this is the market update for the week of April 22nd. S&P 500 gained only 10 points this week, but the rally seems to be pretty much alive. Okay, the pattern of lower lows and lower heights, it's broken at this point almost. This is, you cannot say this is a lower high here, even if it goes down from now on. So to be honest, to continue this bearish momentum, I mean, in the long term, obviously it's very bullish on the intermediate and short term, but the pattern started 6 months, maybe more ago. It's supposed to be below this trend line pretty much. Okay, so at this point, I think it's on hold long time again. Don't get me wrong in this, So it went actually a little bit above this top in here, which is 2100. I think it went like 11 points more, but then came back below it. So the big question is if the market will manage to do higher high above this one, pretty much all-time new high. That will be a big deal. Okay, that's gonna to be a big deal. Somewhere, I don't know. I think the stop point here is around 21.37, 35, if I remember. Okay, not the closest, but somewhere in intraday, the highest ever, and probably something around 2200 at least. I can consider that's a new high. Okay. Also, looking at the moving averages, if you zoom in, you can see that they're giving a bullish crossing again. So at this moment, it looks like a whipsaw here, one which I haven't seen in 20 years, to be honest. That's something. Okay, that's something if you continue to do this, unless you reverse back again in a very short time. Otherwise, that indeed will be a pretty, not that nasty. If you say you went it here somewhere after this crossing on the upside, you say you went bearish, then you have to cover here. Okay, there are some. Okay, what is this, like 300 points? Maybe that's a lot. Okay, but in terms of looking at the big picture, 300 points percentage wise, if it's a new bear market, that would mean absolutely nothing. Or if this is gonna be another big leg up again, won't matter anyway. So right now it's on hold for me. Now the market is not bullish yet until it establishes a fresh higher high. Okay, so anything from here down, bulls would be still in trouble in the long term. So look a little bit on intermediate time frame. Maybe we have a better picture than this. Okay, so usually I'm looking for hourly or 2-hour charts, as I mentioned before. This is the intermediate time frame. So you'll see the beginning of the leg down in here. Then again, this was pretty much the buy signal according to these moving averages on the upside. Again, right now, here actually was a little bit of problem because the moving averages were flat, and the price pinched a little bit below the EMA 60. This is 2-hour chart, okay? So 60 or 2 divided by this 120 hours moving average in here. But now it went above, make another high. So, and now it's pretty much above the EMA 30. So it looks still bullish. The rally started in here. It's I don't see any sign of moving down at this point. Okay, what I want to see is if it's moving down. Obviously, something in here that will be probably a signal that is gonna move down for in the intermediate time frame. Okay, so let's look a little bit closer, like minutes, 3 minutes, because I want to tell you something. Okay, so this pretty much was the same high, 21.11, what you saw when the market on November. This was the top we've seen in November. Immediately after market again, after the big plunge in August 2005, we went up for the whole month of October, a little bit of September, I guess, and in November they reached this high. So as soon as get this, it moved immediately down. So this is a little bit bearish. I don't want to see this. It was not a reversal day, if I remember here, but it's at the same time at the bottom. If you see somewhere, you already see that bottom before and touch that level, immediately moves up. That's a sign. Okay, that something the trend is changing. So I say let's be a little bit cautious here if you're bullish. Okay. Because it's not that much of, I mean, you can say it's a coincidence, but probably it's not. Has some significance. So from here, it actually moved down immediately, like 30 points, then recover another 10 points on Friday, and now it's like 20 points below this point. Okay, if continue to moves down, that's an early sign that something it's the trend, the intermediate time frame may change. Okay, so let me show you weekly, and I move now to, let's move the candlestick. Sometimes they're useful. I don't use them too much, but I prefer the closing values. It's less confusing, but sometimes they're important. This intermediate, this weekly. Looking here. Okay, so we had first kind of bottom. This is not the closing value. The closing value was here. Okay, no, sorry, was here. So we touched. This is the August September plunge. Okay, then I move a little bit down. Then again, I touch this, immediately move up. Okay, the same thing happening here. Okay, I'll show you at the bottom. So the same happening here. We had this bottom here at 1816, okay, moved to 1940, another leg down. But look, as soon as this was a reversal day, I remember that. As soon as it touched up more or less the same level, move up and never turn back. So I would be a little bit cautious here. Okay, let's move. So if you look at the closing values, as I told you, these are less confusing. Looks better. It makes much more sense to look this way, but you lose this information in here. Okay, it's not that clear that pretty much these values were the same intra-week. Okay, the same in here. So that's S&P 500. Dow actually looks a little bit better. It's above the top we saw in November last year. Okay, moves a little bit, so just a little bit shy of all-time high. Again, I want to see it significantly above this high seen on whatever is here, May, I guess, something like that, May 2005. Okay. And again, let's see the moving averages. Yeah, they're also crossing. They're also crossing on the upside. It's I told you, if you zoom in, but it's an early sign. I told you these are very dynamic. So if the market moves down, and you look at this chart in a month or two, you won't see this crossing at all. They're still dynamic. They're still moving a little. These are settled here. I don't know how far it needs to be from the current day to be settled. This won't change. Will stay like this. Okay, but exactly the tip, they're a little bit dynamic. Keep in mind this. Okay. Okay, so this is looks more bullish than S&P, and also let's look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq, you know, in terms of lower lows and lower highs, actually, this is the only one which didn't manage to go above the peaks in November last year. However, look, there is no crossing. There was never a crossing in here. Okay, no bearish crossing in here. So despite this pattern in here, I think this is the most bullish index of all. IVV, these are small caps, you know. Small caps, well, okay, close to this, very close to November high, still above the downtrend line, and the MA, they're not crossing yet, okay? So this is Russell 3000, and if I go to Russell 2000, again, small caps, pretty much the same picture, okay? This is a little bit, this is the most bearish of all, okay? So no chance they're gonna be closing short, giving a crossing soon. You know, this moving average is also is below the small 120. Probably is the only one which is below the small 120. So Dow Transport. Let's look at this DJT. Pretty much this is bearish as well. You know, it's like root. You know, like Russell 2000. The same idea below below small 120, and these are not crossing soon. You know, so. But my bets are on S&P 500. S&P 500 from previous experience that works the best. Okay? But you need to look at all of them. So a real move either on upside or on downside will result in all of them turning in the same direction. Okay. Okay. So the other, what we looking? Gold as usual. Move a little bit down, no big deal, nothing changing here. The moving averages are touching actually in here. Small 120, it's above small 120. Look, here was a pretty good, you know, bump immediately up after I hit this. It still looks pretty good to me. Silver, I had a very good week. Okay, look at this jump in here again. It's amazing. Still, it's less bullish than the gold, but lately made pretty interesting moves on the upside again. Okay, also the oil again. It looks very damaged long term, to be honest, you know. But look, it's making very good moves up. Okay, so another high here. Despite you remember I think it was Doha meeting, you know, they didn't agree in there. I expected, to be honest, to move down the oil from there, but it didn't. I don't know why. So, okay, let's have a last look at S&P 500. So, levels to watch, you know, are these two. This one in here, okay, and obviously the biggest one in here. Okay, and again, these moving averages will give us a clue about what is going on. Okay, I'll leave it here. So let's wait for another week. Maybe we have much more things will clarify on the long term. Okay, intermediate and short term frame remains bullish. Okay, see you next week. Bye.